Good morning, children. Welcome back. And now we will move to the last topic of this chapter and we will study about Dalhousie, then the economic impact of the company and social impact of the company in India. See, this is the picture of Lord Dalhousie. He came to India in the year 1848. Now, Lord Dalhousie was appointed as a Governor General in India in 1848. His 8 years of rule is considered one of the greatest periods of British rule in India because he had brought some reforms. कुछ changes लाए थे उन्होंने इंडिया में. His policy of annexation was a lethal weapon of conquest which raised the rule of the East India Company to the height of glory. Now when he came, he adopted the policy of annexation. Annexation मतलब areas को जब्त करना. Okay, and this had brought the company's rule at a very high height. Under his rule, the company had captured so many territories in India. It was also during his rule that various reforms were brought to improve the conditions of India. He had brought a lot of changes in India, and because of that, the Indians की जो condition थी that had improved. Though these directly benefited the British, yet they were foundations on which the country built itself after independence. उस time पे जो भी reforms he had brought, thinking about the Britishers को ध्यान में रखते हुए ही उन्होंने ये सब reforms लाए थे. But independence के बाद all these reforms benefited India a lot. Dalhousie became the Governor General of India, adopted the reforms in almost all the fields. Okay, these reforms I'll explain you later on in this video. Now see what he had adopted, the doctrine of lapse. In 1852, Governor General Dalhousie extended the British control by applying the doctrine of lapse. This was an act enforced by the British government to occupy the states and lands of the Indians. अब ये उन्होंने एक ऐसी policy adopt की थी, isn't it? And according to this policy, what the Indians had to do, या क्या करवाया गया था Indians से. Okay, the chief instrument through which Lord Dalhousie implemented his policy of annexation was this doctrine of lapse. Under the doctrine of lapse, when the ruler of a protected state died without a natural heir, his or her state was not to pass to an adopted heir as sanctioned by the age-old tradition of the country. Now what he said कि अगर कोई ruler, if he died without a natural heir, मतलब heir means what? अगर कोई ruler उसकी कोई real औलाद नहीं है, अपनी सगी औलाद नहीं है, तो वो पूरा एरिया किसके अंडर में चला जाएगा? अंडर द रूल ऑफ द ब्रिटिश. ओके, उनका जो पूरा स्टेट है वो एडॉप्टेड हेयर को नहीं जाएगा, इजंट इट? बट वो पूरा किंगडम किसके पास चला जाएगा? अंडर द ब्रिटिशर्स. सो दिस वाज द मेन पॉलिसी, इजंट इट? द डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स वी कैन से, एंड द पॉलिसी ऑफ एनेक्सेशन. नाउ एक तो ये उन्होंने किया, ओके, एंड अंडर दिस डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ लैप्स उन्होंने बहुत सारे टेरिटरीज, हमारे इंडिया के टेरिटरीज दे हैड अनेक्स. सी इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक, सी ऑन पेज नंबर 7 it is given, a table is given. Annexation due to the king dying without an heir: Satara, Jodhpur, Sambhalpur, then Udaipur, Jhansi, Bhagat, Nagpur. All these areas he took under him, okay, because of this. Okay, and उन्होंने इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें करके, ऐसी पॉलिसीज़ करके बहुत सारी एरियाज़ अपने अंडर जब्त कर ली. ब्रिटिश एनेक्स द लैंड व्हेन रूलर डाइड, इवन हिज लीगल हेयर सक्सेसर्स वर प्रेजेंट. ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई सिर्फ हाँ औलाद नहीं है तो ही हम जब्त करेंगे, नहीं. उन्होंने फिर क्या करना स्टार्ट कर दिया, चाहे औलाद हो भी, देन ऑल्सो द ब्रिटिशर्स यूज टू एनेक्स दैट टेरिटरी. उनके ऊपर कब्जा कर देते थे चाहे औलाद हो, इजंट इट? विद द एनेक्सेशन बाय वॉर करके भी, जैसे पंजाब है, पेगू है, दीज एरियाज दे अनेक्स्ड बाय वॉर. देन एनेक्सेशन ऑन द प्रिटेक्स ऑफ मिसमैनेजमेंट. ये बना दिया कि रूलर्स को मैनेज करने नहीं आ रहा है, अपना टेरिटरी संभालने नहीं आ रहा है, तो अवध उन्होंने ऐसे ही अनेक्स कर दिया, अपने अंडर जब्त कर लिया, ये बोलकर कि रूलर्स को संभालना नहीं आ रहा है. देन एनेक्सेशन ऑन द प्रिटेक्स ऑफ डेप्ट कलेक्शन. ओके, निज़ाम्स प्रोविसेस कि हमको इस एरिया में से रेवेन्यू नहीं मिला है, बहुत कर्जा चढ़ा हुआ है, तो इसकी वजह से हम वो एरियाज अपने अंडर ले ले रहे हैं. देन अनेक्सेशन टू एंड वी कैन से नेम सेक रूल, कि ऐसे ही रूल कर रहे हैं राजा, तो उन्होंने कर्नाटक और तंजौर जैसे एरियाज भी अपने अंडर ले लिया. Okay. Now see, he annexed one by one many states of India. He extended the British rule in India. General Dalhousie ने बहुत सारा areas कब्जा करके British rule he had extended. The doctrine of lapse became unpopular policy. The Indians, or the rulers, या Nawabs, they were not at all happy with this policy of Dalhousie. It created a lot of resentment and restlessness in the Indians. The people were not happy. Okay, बहुत सारा the people now or the rulers became angry with all such policies of the Britishers. Now Dalhousie was also a reformist. Reformist is one who make changes. Okay, बहुत सारी changes भी लाए. Now what all changes he made? Okay, first of all he started the first railway line. Okay, he laid down a railway line between Mumbai and Thane in the year 1853. Okay, then he started the universities in India. Okay, giving English education, he started so many universities. Then telegram services, that is considered as wireless system, that was started between India and England. Then he started English education. One more thing, he stopped child marriages. This was the evil custom being prevalent in India at that time. So he stopped that custom and he advocated widow remarriages. Okay, बढ़ावा दिया widow remarriages को. Okay, so these are the good things he had done at that time. You see, all this was specially benefiting the Britishers, but ये changes had benefited India after independence also. Now, within 100 years from the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the British rule, went on expanding. We can say in the previous videos I have told you, the Battle of Plassey से लेकर ही the British people started expanding their rule in India. But they have to face dissatisfaction of the Indian states, and this manifested in the first struggle of independence in 1857. The British people went on annexing the areas, territories. So now the people were totally dissatisfied with the Britishers. Or because of that, in 1857, the first struggle of independence had been started. Can you give the name who had started this first struggle of independence? Search it better, we will see it in the next videos or in the next chapters. कि किसने start किया था 1857 में? Who was the first Indian to raise a voice against the Britishers? India faced a lot of economic and social changes during the company rule. Now in the next topic we will see कि for nearly 100 years the Britishers ने अपना rule expand किया. फिर next 100 years they had a hold on India. So slowly and gradually what was happening in India? How the economic and social conditions of the people in India were changing. Economic means money wise and social means in the society. What all changes were seen? The first one is the economic impact of the company. Now power to collect revenue with British, whereas responsibility of people's welfare with Nawab. This we have started. The Dvimukhi Shasan was being started, isn't it? Or the dual system, जिसको बोला था, that had been started. Okay, and in that what was there? The British had the power or to get the revenue and welfare. जो पूरी responsibility किसके हाथ में थी? नवाब के हाथ में. Okay, so the money from the people, instead of going to the Nawab, it was going to Britishers. Now this unfair revenue, the peasants become debtor. The Britishers started collecting revenue. बहुत सारा पैसा लेते जा रहे थे from the farmers. Peasants मतलब farmers. And now these peasants become the debtors, isn't it? उनको कर्जा लेकर भी ये revenue चुकाना पड़ रहा था. Unfair taxes on Indian cloth industries. The industries collapsed. Okay, बहुत सारा taxes हमारे cloth industry के ऊपर भी laid down किया गया by the Britishers. And so our Indian industries also collapsed. Collapse मतलब धीरे धीरे खत्म हो गई. Indian artisans poor and unemployed. 100 years in India. India now only producing raw material for England and gave market for goods produced in factories. What had happened? The English people used to take raw material from India, and for raw material they used to give very small amount to the peasants or to the people. रॉ मटेरियल खरीदते समय बहुत कम पैसा देते थे, फिर वो रॉ मटेरियल इंग्लैंड लेकर जाते थे, इंग्लैंड में वो गुड्स मैन्युफैक्चर करते थे, फिनिश गुड्स बनाते थे और वो ही फिनिश गुड्स हमारे इंडिया में ज़्यादा भाव में बेचते थे, isn't it? So the Indians used to get the finished goods at a very high cost. Okay. Now after the dual policy, the glitter of economic policy of Bengal faded. Okay. जब द्विमुखी शासन लगा था बंगाल में, तो बंगाल का बहुत सारा पैसा किसके हाथ में चला गया? In the hands of the Britishers. Okay. This dual policy was being laid down in Bengal. It has been given. Now the company traders forced the weavers to sign contracts to provide a definite quantity of cloth. Now the company or the British people used to forcefully tell the weavers, जो हमारे इंडियन वीवर्स थे उनको फोर्सफुली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करवाते थे और उनसे ज़बरदस्ती फिक्स क्वांटिटी ऑफ क्लॉथ ले जाते थे उनसे, वीवर्स से, कि यू हैव टू सप्लाई अस दिस मच क्लॉथ एंड दैट टू एट अ वेरी मिनिमम अमाउंट, इसलिए बहुत कम पैसा दिया जाता था फॉर सच क्लॉथ. इफ वीवर्स रिफ्यूज ही वुड बी पनिश्ड बाय बीइंग लैश्ड और जेल्ड. अगर वीवर्स वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन नहीं करते थे या उनको मिनिमम क्लॉथ सप्लाई नहीं करते थे, तो दीज वीवर्स यूज्ड टू गेट पनिश्ड बाय द ब्रिटिशर्स. Indian villages were under company rule, became dependent and poor. So slowly and gradually all Indian villages जो थे वो किसके अंडर में आ रहे थे? कंपनी या ब्रिटिश रूल के अंडर में आ रहे थे, and all the people became dependent and poor. Now the last is the social impact of the company rule. अब सोसाइटी में क्या हो रहा था? Development of newspaper brought freedom of speech and thought, isn't it? अब because of this British people, they used to publish newspapers, and reading these newspapers, some of the Indians they had got the thought of freedom, isn't it? उनको ये freedom क्या होता है समझ में आने लगा, because of their newspapers only. Okay, और वो धीरे धीरे सोचने की क्षमता भी बढ़ती गई इंडियंस में. Indian society, evil customs, rites and rituals were prevalent at that time. हमारे इंडियन सोसाइटी में बहुत सारे ऐसे evil customs थे, जैसे दूध पीती था, चाइल्ड मैरिजेस था, isn't it? And dowry system था. So all these evil customs were prevalent in Indian society. But then there were some reformers also. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Durga Ram Mehta, Bairam Ji Malbari, उन्होंने इंडिया में चेंज लाने के लिए ब्रिटिशर्स को अप्रोच करके दे passed some laws and they stopped all such evil customs. Now administrative framework anglicized, demand for people with knowledge of English. English rule बढ़ता गया हमारे इंडिया में, तो all the administration work was also done in English. जो भी उनकी किताबें लिखी जाती थी या एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का काम किया जाता था, that was done in English, isn't it? तो now the people they started demanding staff. उनको staff चाहिए था जिनको इंग्लिश का नॉलेज हो. तो what did the Britishers do? They started the English education in India. They started giving English education to Indians also. तो ये सब किसने एफर्ट डाले थे? लॉर्ड मैकॉले. He had started giving English education to Indians. Now with recommendations of Charles Wood, universities were established in Mumbai, Chennai and Calcutta, isn't it? Charles Wood की help की वजह से big universities were established हमारे मुंबई, चेन्नई and Calcutta areas में. Whole class of people with knowledge of English developed because of English education. With slowly passage of time, people started getting English education. They started reaching colleges और ऐसे करते करते हमारे इंडिया में ऐसे लोग आ गए, एक ऐसा क्लास बन गया जिनको इंग्लिश एजुकेशन मिल गया था. दे वर अवेयर ऑफ ऑल द इंग्लिश एजुकेशन. ओके, सो नाउ दीज पीपल के जो थॉट्स थे, जो विचार थे, दैट वर टोटली डिफरेंट. दे हैड इन देयर माइंड कि अब फ्रीडम क्या होता है, अब हमको ब्रिटिशर से आज़ादी लेनी है. तो ये सब किसके वजह से आया? बिकॉज ऑफ इंग्लिश एजुकेशन. दिस ग्रुप मेड डिमांड्स फॉर सोशल रिफॉर्म्स. जो एजुकेटेड क्लास था, these people only brought started demanding to have some changes in the society. They started now demanding कि अब ये हमारा इंडिया है, यू नो वी वांट फ्रीडम, ये सब थॉट्स अब उनके पास आने लगे बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इंग्लिश एजुकेशन सिस्टम ओनली. Okay, so this were the things seen in the society, we can say. So जब से कंपनी रूल हुआ, ब्रिटिश रूल हुआ, some economic changes, we can say money wise changes, हम अगर देखें तो हमारे लोग थोड़े बहुत पुअर होते गए, हमारी इंडस्ट्रीज ख़त्म हो गई, हमारा क्लॉथ का बिजनेस ख़त्म हो गया, isn't it? हमारे पीसेंट्स ऑफ द फार्मर्स बिकेम पुअर, पैसा हमारी कंट्री में से चला गया. बट कुछ अगर अच्छी चीज़ें देखें तो वी कैन से कि इंग्लिश एजुकेशन जो आया दैट ब्रॉट अवेयरनेस अमॉन्ग द पीपल इन इंडिया. Okay, now children, all these points okay have been given in on page number 7 and 8, and with this I complete this chapter. The first chapter of history is being completed. Go through the full chapter, learn all the short notes. Anything can come from the textbook, either any short answer, any big answer. You have to learn the chapter very thoroughly. Okay, thank you children. Have a nice day.